Good morning, this is Pastor Brian. Thank you for joining me today as we read a psalm a day. Today we are reading Psalm 14 together. I'll be reading from the Common English Bible. Feel free to follow along in your favorite translation. Let's dive into chapter 14. Fools say in their hearts, "There is no God." They are corrupt and do evil things. Not one of them does anything good. The Lord looks down from heaven on humans to see if anyone's wise, to see if anyone seeks God. But all of them have turned bad. Everyone is corrupt. Not one does good. Not even one person. Are they dumb? All these evildoers devouring my people like they are eating bread, but never calling on the Lord? Count on it. They will be in utter panic because God is with the righteous generation. You evildoers may humiliate the plans of those who suffer, but the Lord is their refuge. Let Israel's salvation come out of Zion. When the Lord changes his people's circumstances for the better, Jacob will rejoice. Israel will celebrate. It's the end of chapter 14. Psalm 14. What kind of psalm do you think that is? It's an interesting psalm to be sure, uh, focusing almost the entire psalm about basically wondering, is there even a God? And all the people in the world that basically claim that there isn't God. And that sounds very familiar to today. We tend to wonder if there really are people that follow God and live a Christian life, or if all of them really have kind of turned away from God. But, like many of the Psalms, and again, we're not that far into them, but many of the Psalms, as they get to the end, there is this recognition of God. There's this praise for God, this understanding that despite what other people say, God is God and God's around. And I just love that final verse. Let Israel's salvation come out of Zion. When the Lord changes his people's circumstances for the better, Jacob will rejoice, Israel will celebrate. Just a reminder of the confidence that we can have, knowing that God is alive, God is there. Even when things don't look good and when everyone around us seems to be no longer having faith, that Israel's salvation, people's salvation, comes from God. And that God is right by our side and has been the entire time that we have been walking through this life. So what did you hear? What kind of psalm do you think it is? What did you like? What didn't you like? Write it down, share it with a friend, share it with us. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow.